Your boy Kenpatchi34, Curry Fort Rider. You can catch me at CFR Entertainment at YouTube, Rio Grande on Facebook. And real quick, this is not gonna be a long video. This is just a quick little video, and I figured I'd just share some gameplay on some thoughts I had. And I was thinking about just connections in general with people. When I think about sometimes playing even, and this kind of comes down to this game, when you're trying to make either negative or positive connections with people. I mean, generally, I mean, it could work out just like it would if it was in real life. I mean, if you tend to do negative things to people, people tend to have negative reactions back towards you. But even sometimes when you may do something negative to someone that maybe you didn't mean to or didn't intend to happen, like maybe shooting someone like by accident while I was hunting, like I did yesterday. Um, you know, he shot his weapon, and there were some birds in the area, and we were close by each other, and I didn't realize he was in front of me, and the bird started taking off, and I ended up accidentally auto-aiming him and just shooting him. I shot him with a varmint rifle. I didn't kill him, but then I knew immediately. I said, oh crap, I didn't mean to shoot him." And he started shooting me like his life depended on it or whatnot, and that's fine. I expected that reaction, and if it was me, I can't say I would not have had the same reaction. So I don't blame that player for what they did, for sure. I mean, yeah, I shot him by accident. He probably thinks I, wanted to grief him, but I didn't. So, at least I went into game chat and made an attempt to try to, apologize to the player and say, hey, I'm sorry, I was shooting at some birds that didn't mean to shoot you. And I don't think he had it on, and I think I apologized maybe 2 or 3 times. After he killed me again, I was like, oh, okay, he doesn't have game chat. That's okay. So I'll just send him a message. So I sent him a message and says, hey, I'm sorry, hey, man, my aim was, I auto-aimed you by accident, and I didn't mean to kill you. I was trying to shoot birds. And then he stopped. And so, bam, it's like, wow, okay, finally. And now it took a few attempts to make that connection. At first I kind of just stood there and I didn't shoot back. Like, he kept shooting his varmint rifle, and I just kind of walked kind of back and forth, and it's kind of like, okay, dude, I'm not even shooting you back. Like, I mean, that was my first attempt at a connection with this player to let him know that, like, I'm not trying to hurt you. Like, I can't. He killed me. Because he shot like 8 or 9 times before he finally got me, which. this, I mean, if I really wanted to get him, I mean, I would have just ran to my horse, got my bolt action or Lancaster, and just started unloading on him. But I didn't. I just stood there. I didn't even have my weapon out, and whatever. I let him shoot me. So that was my first attempt, was to just kind of stand there as visually that he could see me. Like, hey, like, okay, I'm not attacking you. You see, I'm not trying to harm you. I'm not attacking you. But he didn't get that message, and that was fine. Like, I wasn't upset that he didn't get that message, that I was just standing there. So that was okay with me. I guess, you can't really tell you see red and you just want to keep shooting at it. I understand that. Coming from that perspective of, if I was in his position, I would be probably doing the same thing, like, maybe. But now, as being whatever level he was, I can understand, he's just jumpy. I think now I wouldn't even care. Like, somebody shot me by accident, it's not like I would necessarily pull my gun out and start shooting at them. Just be like, turn and look and be like, I wouldn't even pull out my gun. I'd be like, what's up? I don't care. I mean, if you shoot me by accident, fine. If you shoot me on purpose, that's fine. I don't care either way, but I think for him, he's probably just like, oh man, I gotta fight because somebody's shooting at me. That's fine. So then I tried to make the second connection with getting into game chat and voicing, like, my apology, and that didn't work. And so and like I said, it didn't upset me at all either. And okay, so I figure, okay, let me at least try to message the guy, and in a DM, and at least let him know. And so that worked. And so you attempt to make these connections, and sometimes, at first you can't make, uh, whether it be a positive or negative connection with somebody. Sometimes you can't even make the connection with somebody because they don't understand you. Which brings me to the point of just us as human beings, and where we've gotten to. Most of the time, we just don't understand each other, you know? And it's one of those things where, you know, men and women don't really understand each other well, you know, for in general or the whole, because why? We're not really taught to try to understand each other. We're just, we're taught to just uh, procreate and yes, build a relationship, but some people want to build relationships on expectations of what they may let's be honest, in selfish ways of what they may get. Period. No, I'm not saying all, but there's a lot of people out here who build their high expectations on someone. Like, for instance, you would say, like, if it was a guy, or the guy would say, well, I want to be with a woman that's like super hot and whatnot, and she could be stupid or whatever, and yeah, that's what I want. Like, as long as she's hot, okay, that's great. But then when you expect to have something like that, or have someone like that, and that's the person that you want in your life, then you're figuring, well, that's your mind frame, and that's your mind frame and your mindset of where you were at that age. And then if you stay in that area of development in your life, then that's what you're going to get back, and that's what's going to be reflected towards you. The people we have in our lives reflect back towards us as who we are. Yeah, yes, it's okay to have friends you disagree with a lot, but for the most part, you generally tend to hang with people that you can make connections with on the regular, and most of it's either in a positive way towards each other that reinforces whatever behavior or whatever lifestyle that you're choosing to live. So when it comes to relationships with men and women, it's similar, for the fact that the person that you choose to be with is the person that um, was who you were in that state of mind, not necessarily who the person you're with, because the person you're with can just be faking it all. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it might not be telling the whole truth of who they really are. I don't know. But at the end of the day, you have to be who you are and make connections with people so that they know who you are and know what they're getting from the jump, and know that, hey, this is who I am. And this and if you expect me to be something other than I am, then it's probably not gonna work. And as long as connections that you can make it to be real and honest with whoever you're with, it's not to say that things are perfect. I know. Alright, so my horses get freaking out right now, huh? So it's not that, come on, stop. Jeez. So it's not to say that, I think that, men and women, in a sense, as the reason why there tend to not be, I would say, I guess the more relationship oriented kind of like society that we have. I mean, this is a hit and run society we're in now. I mean, it's hit and run, and how much you got, and whatever, what you got, how much you got, who, just how much attention can you get. I mean, it's really ridiculous, to be honest, but that's for another video. But anyway, just want to leave you guys with that and try not to digress. And I'm just going to end this video on a note and say, you know if somebody doesn't accept who you are, I mean, you've kind of got to just be okay with that and just move on and try to be the best person that you can and make connections with people who accept who you are. That's all. That's it. Alright guys, I'm going to wrap this up. You guys take care and have a great day. Remember, if you like this video, please, hit that like and share. And please subscribe. CFR Entertainment. It's your boy Kenpatchi34, Curry Fort Rider. You can catch me Rio Grande at Facebook. You guys have a good day.